What's good, gang? It's your boy Grams back with another video. Please like, comment, subscribe. But I don't want to talk about it no more. Let's get into
Collins' name is Daryl Campbell, Taxstone for the you this channel about to go up for like the next 3 days. I'm telling you. He testified you gotta keep it tall. He went out like a sucker. Let me read. From the New York Post, NYC rapper Troy Ave testifies about fatal shooting at T.I. concert. I'd rather die fighting. Rapper Troy Ave on Monday gave Manhattan jurors a gripping account of his life and death struggle with rival Taxstone for the gun used to kill his bodyguard during a 2016 scuffle at Irving Plaza. Right? The Brooklyn-born musician, whose real name is Roland Collins, testified at Taxstone's murder trial that he chose to fight back after he was shot and wounded in the backstage melee on May 25, 2016. If it's fight or flight, I'm always going to fight because at that point you could die, Collins, 37, said in Manhattan Supreme Court. Collins described grappling with Taxstone, a hip-hop podcaster, whose real name is Daryl Campbell, over the gun. It looks like if you see people wrestling in high school, wrestling that type of position. When a shot goes off, I see the light from the spark and I hear the shot, he testified. This is all happening fast. I get up and start fighting Taxstone, trying to take him, trying to grab the gun, and another shot go off. I put my leg up, kind of to block the shot from hitting me in my face or chest. That's when Campbell shot me in both legs, he told the jurors. I got up, Collins said. I'd rather die fighting. People die from leg shots. I'd rather die fighting than lying on the ground. I got up immediately. Collins testified that he finally got his hands on the gun and got his fleeing rival in his sights, only to have the weapon misfire, he testified. Only then did he notice that his pal and bodyguard, Ronald Banger McFadder, laid on the ground, face down.
Hey, if you feel suspicious about a schoolmate, coworker, neighbor, relative, or even your lover, you need to watch this now. Most people are unaware this simple, yet
I rolled his body over and I'm like, Banger, get up. Come on, I'm smacking him. I'm like, come on, bro, get up. Collins testified, and his eyes were rolling to the back of his head. His shirt was red, so I could tell he got shot. Two bystanders were also wounded during the shooting in the crowded VIP room at a T.I. concert, and Collins was initially hit with attempted murder and gun possession charges for his role in the incident. Campbell, 37, that's Taxstone, is now on trial for murder, attempted murder, assault, and weapons charges. Collins' lawyer told the Post that prosecutors promised him a 1-year sentence instead of the 15 years he could have faced in exchange for his testimony at Campbell's trial. A running feud between the two artists finally boiled over that night after Collins said he and McFadder walked into the VIP room before he was scheduled to join T.I. on stage and saw Campbell. He said there were about 100 people packed into the room when he heard Campbell shout out, "Was popping," in what he perceived to be a threatening way. Banger turns around to me and he says, "I'm going to rock him," which means I'm going to hit him, Collins testified, and then I wink at him. I tell him, "Do your thing." He said that's when Campbell reached for his waistband and pulled a gun, prompting the fight that ended with McFadder dead. Damn. In the aftermath, Collins said concertgoers started to flee when someone yelled that the cops were coming. I'm like, fuck no, I'm staying with him, he told jurors, referring to McFadder. Campbell was charged in January 2017 after police said they found his DNA on a 9mm handgun used in the shooting. I can protect myself as a man, so I'm not thinking about rolling with 6 goons, Campbell told detectives after his arrest, according to court papers. When I seen you walking up with 6 dudes, bang, ba 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 ba. That's why I be laughing at rappers. He allegedly said, rappers, I don't care about you. I'm going to tell you, try me. This is what he's alleged to have said. I'm going to be careful with this one. See what y'all got to say. Fast Life 931 said he tricked himself off the streets by being a hater. What part of the game is testifying? Tax got tricked off the street. His podcast is doing good. Taxstone didn't get tricked off the streets. I don't think he got tricked off the streets. I think he was in control of it. Taxstone kind of had like an alpha personality. I don't think he was tricked off the streets. Taxstone wasn't taking no bullshit. Taxstone was the first person to tell Whack 100, to eat a Frank and all of that. In this situation here, Troy Ave has a career, right? Troy Ave has a career. For some reason, Taxstone was like fascinated with Troy Ave. It was on Twitter all the time. They used to be on Twitter. He used to be poking and picking, and he had this thing with Troy Ave. I don't know what it was about, but he was the front runner as far as this thing that you all know as podcasting now. Everybody talks about podcasting. Taxstone originally through audio was one of the guys that was really, really dominating. He should have stayed put. He was in the Rafe, I believe, with Meek Mill and shit like that. He should have just kind of like stayed put. He took the hammer to Irving Plaza. I believe the Taxstone probably was the bully. It didn't seem like he was bullying. It just seemed like he was fucking when he was picking with him. Troy Ave didn't have to respond. He didn't have to respond, but for whatever reason, he got a reaction from him. But Taxstone went there. He went there. And it's almost like, I don't know whether I don't think it was envy. I don't know if it was envy, and I don't know if them niggas knew each other prior. He said Tax just wanted the world to know that he was tough. I don't know if they knew each other prior, but he was kind of, he carried it like he was tougher than Taxstone. He was realer than Taxstone. He carried it like he was a little rougher than Taxstone. He was on camera. There's video footage from the time it happened. The police had Troy Ave on camera with the pistol, firing the gun. He said it misfired, firing the gun, whatever. So you got a gun case. Your man got killed. He really don't have no reason not to testify. He don't have no reason not to testify against this man. He don't have no reason not to testify against this man. He don't have no reason not to testify. He has no reason not to testify. He don't. Because of this. Only emphasis on him testifying is some street shit, some street code shit. But look, he was being bullied, so to speak. He was poked. He was being fucked with. Right? Boom. In the process of him being fucked with, he has a show. He's a rapper. He's an entertainer. He has a show. He has business at Urban Plaza. He has business there. Right? While there, he has an encounter, and it ends up with his bodyguard being killed. Right? It ends up with his bodyguard being killed. Boom. He take the hammer. He's in a scuffle. He get a hold of the hammer. Right? Everything that a lot of what transpired, they have video footage. They have video footage, right? So him not testifying, him not testifying, he can't plead his self-defense. He can't establish his self-defense if he don't tell this story, if he don't tell what happened. How did you end up with this gun in your hand? You on camera firing this gun. How did this happen? He gains nothing. He gains nothing by not saying anything. He gains nothing. You getting subpoenaed anyway. You getting subpoenaed anyway. He still has to tell his side of the story. He still has to tell his side of the story. Him telling his side of the story corroborates video footage. Right? And this is a self-defense situation. There's no reason for Troy Ave not to tell on this nigga. There's no reason for Troy Ave. No. There's no reason for him not to tell on this nigga. There's not. Hell no. There's no reason. It's this simple. It's that simple. There's no reason. He has to tell what happened. What you doing with this gun? I didn't bring this gun. I was fighting this nigga. He had the goddamn gun. He killed my man. I was fighting him. He was about to kill me. You got the wrong person. I got the hammer from him. Now, if y'all want to call this telling, I need to be, if I can be compensated for saying this shit, because I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it anyway. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say it anyway. He said that's telling. Y'all can eat. You know what y'all can eat. And that's what Troy believed. Troy is, rad my ass. This bitch ass nigga came with this gun. This bitch ass nigga came to this show fucking with me. He had the hammer. He killed my man. We got the wrestling. I ended up with him. This is his fucking gun. I took it from this nigga. I was about to pop this motherfucker. That's what he told. He should have said that shit. He should have said it. Y'all can call it ratting or whatever you want to say. Whatever. Call it whatever you want to say. I took this gun from this bitch ass nigga. It's not my hammer. I don't give a fuck what y'all. Ain't nobody eating no goddamn pistol case. This nigga brought this motherfucker here. This nigga did the killing. Ain't nobody. You crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy. He has to tell this anyway. He got to say it anyway. What are you doing with this gun in your hand? You on film. You just fired this gun. What did you doing? This is his gun. We was in a struggle, man. He just did. What you want me to fucking say? Y'all can kiss my ass. And that's how Taxstone feel about you niggas. Y'all got life fucked up. So he's supposed to just eat that. He's supposed to eat the case too. He's supposed to eat Taxstone's pistol too. He's supposed to eat Taxstone's pistol. They charging him with this gun. This ain't my motherfucking gun. I ain't bring this shit. I got real felonies. This ain't my fucking gun. This bitch ass nigga gun. Your DNA on the motherfucker. Science says this is his gun. Science says this is his gun. You feel me? So if you ask me, is this whose gun it is? Ask the fucking science. Ask the scientists. And yes, I agree with the fucking scientist said. Forensics says that it belonged to Campbell. Hey, that's the scientist said. Hey, man, we not co-defendants. You should have, when you came here with that hammer, you said what's popping. You supposed to hold everything that came with that. Gully, most of us with CCWs don't realize that if we defend ourselves, hold on, we have to give a statement and testify. Give up your CCW if you won't do that. I just told y'all.
Johnson, you're fired. Why? It's not you. It's your shirt. But it's Casual Friday. Well, you've taken it too far.
What it is. I just told y'all what it is. How the fuck do this nigga deserve some moral and decency? You just killed, you was about to kill me. You just killed. You was about to kill me. I wrestled and fought with your ass for the hammer. Taxstone Troy Ave should get some fucking type of notoriety. He should get some type of pat on the fucking back. Oh, you got that? You got the tussling for yours, man? You got the hammer up? And you let it off. I respect that. They gotta respect that. They gotta respect that. That nigga came there and started that shit. He could have killed innocent people. He'd have killed one motherfucker. He about to continue the shooting. Brooklyn nigga. Science did the snitching. Science did the snitching. Listen, don't y'all know if they got this nigga DNA on there, he's facing 15 years. It ain't no telling. It's his gun. The science says it's his. It's his. This gun that y'all say that I had, his DNA is on it. I told y'all it's fucking his, just like the scientist said it's his. So that's what it is. You got it? He said that's not, I don't think it's telling. I don't think it's telling. Y'all, hey, Taxstone, Troy Ave. This is understood, my nigga. Troy Ave could have been killed. It's on camera. It's on camera, and you got forensic evidence. You don't need me to tell on this nigga. I just gotta tell what happened, and I'm doing it. We not gonna act like Tax was running around for months after this, like nothing happened. The streets is a myth. Troy Ave was trying to explain his position on this for some years leading up to this. He was saying the streets is a myth and all about. It is a bunch of bullshit. It is a bunch of bullshit. Look what y'all doing right now. A nigga came to, listen to this. A nigga came to Troy Ave's place of business. This is his place of business. A nigga came to his place of business with a weapon. With a weapon. You came here to do something. You came here to do something to somebody. You brought it with you. You feel me? His bodyguard. It's his work detail to protect and defend this nigga. He got killed in the process. Did he get the tussling with him? This is crazy. This is crazy. He said Troy gonna skate free. Man, listen. I hear that bullshit that y'all saying about this real nigga this. To y'all enamored by the telling shit. We got more telling content for y'all who allegedly told it. Y'all entertained by that shit. Jay Diggs is gonna be on here in a little bit. I interviewed him early this morning. He gonna be on here with the same shit that keeps y'all entertained, but he said they tried to jump him and caught the short end of the stick, and now he telling. Troy Ave don't get no credit for wrestling for the pistol after his man got killed. At no time while that nigga has been amongst us has he presented himself to be a troublemaker. Troy Ave ain't never presented himself to be no troublemaker. Troy Ave never ever presented himself to be no troublemaker. That nigga presented himself to be a hustler the whole time. He did. He did. No rapping ass nigga. Hustled his way right in the position. He did. Nobody's gonna accuse Troy Ave of being a rappingest nigga in the world. He's not. But he hustled his way in a position, and you gotta respect it. He been talking about commerce and real estate and owning his own the whole time. And you got this peon. That's not what Taxstone represents, but you got somebody picking who don't got a lot going on. He has the podcast going on. That's it. It's fueled by fitna, confusion, It's fueled by confusion. What do y'all expect this man to do? I don't understand. He said, yeah, he get credit. He says rapping actually got better. Sharice Devine, I've been saying the same thing whole time, but the street guys I know say you supposed to stay quiet. There's a video online that guys like to bring to y'all attention pertaining to me. It's me and some niggas from my neighborhood. Everybody on the video I grew up with. The nigga that I'm having a confrontation with lived directly across the street from me. This is his brother on this basketball jacket I'm wearing. Nah, that's him right there. You feel me? This nigga is a state champion wrestler. We all grew up on the same wrestling team. Not only that, he's an 8, for real. And I know that. There's no other recourse but to shoot this nigga. We all know this amongst us in the neighborhood. We all know this. There's only one recourse for this nigga, to pop this nigga, right? He goes off like this once or twice a year with somebody in the neighborhood. Me and him done had several encounters. He ain't never threw a punch at me. I ain't never threw one at him. You know why? Because we grew up together. The nigga came and confronted me, jumping up and down like he want to fight. I said, we not going to fight. I can't beat you. You know I can't beat you, and everybody here know I can't beat you. So that only leave me one recourse, to pop your ass in front of everybody here and lose everything that I got going on. My nigga, I don't want anything to do with this. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make those decisions to protect what you have. You feel me? Troy Ave got pushed and he got pushed and he got pushed to where he lost control, and now he's in the situation that he's in. Don't let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Straight like that. He said self-defense if Troy Ave was in the South, he would not have been charged. He told, bro, him telling for his life, his freedom, whatever, he don't care what y'all saying. A great number of you are confused or want to be street. Troy isn't telling. He has to establish self-defense. Great comment. Great comment. He said, Gully, that's grown man shit. You got to think for your opponents sometimes. Some opponents be suicidal and shit. Taxstone might have been suicidal. He might have been suicidal. You ain't got to kill yourself to be suicidal. You can kill another motherfucker. That's a suicide move. He said, I gained a whole new respect for you. Most urban media personalities won't tell this side of it, the truth. I came here on the back of truth. That's what's helped me sustain truth. Truth is powerful. Truth is illuminating. So, you know, it's crazy how people made defending yourself something weird and out the ordinary. So someone slaps you in the face, you're just going to take it and run with it. Remember Taxstone's lawyers tried to lie and say Troy Ave did it? Troy Ave gonna get some time, mark my words. Troy Ave testified, and they said his lawyer said that he was offered a year as opposed to the 15 years he was facing. I believe he fulfilled his commitment by the things that he did on the stand today. He probably won't get any time. He just tweeted on Friday that he couldn't wait for Troy Ave to testify on Monday. Still doing goofy shit. He's tweeting that he can't wait for Troy Ave to testify because he's hoping that the burden and the stigma attached to testifying from social media would deter Troy Ave. And it didn't. It didn't. Payroll said time served probably. I'm gonna go to IG and congratulate him. LM Aboriginal. Damn. They want Troy to take those charges like a bozo, I guess. A lot of people just being antagonistic, calling him a rat. It was all on camera. This shit was caught on camera, and you got forensic evidence. You don't need him to convict him. You don't. Don't let social media dictate your future. I wouldn't. When Troy Ave went on the Breakfast Club the second time to talk about this, I lost all respect for Charlemagne. Take us through the mind of Taxstone. How did someone who had so much throw it away? Taxstone's rise was meteoric. He came out of nowhere. I didn't know where he came from. He just popped up. I remember he had one of his eyes, something was with his eyes, something. I remember seeing him. He just popped up out of nowhere and just, I remember his encounter with Whack 100. When Whack 100 first came around, he was the one from the East. These niggas were scared of dude. These niggas were scared of Whack when he first came around, except for Taxstone. Taxstone by himself stood up to him. Yeah. Tax is on video saying he been bullying Troy Ave for years. He got shot in his eye. I think as long as he's not being boastful and remains humble, it won't hurt him. Don't take the 69 route, trying to act super street afterwards. I think Troy Ave already established himself and got himself set, his future set. I believe he's set. I believe he's straight. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm learning this about the music business. People that you see rich, they probably didn't get it from music. They probably got it from merchandising or something else. But the actual recording, going into a booth, recording a song, streaming it, selling it, and becoming wealthy, rare than a motherfucker. Troy Ave had a secret cooperation agreement with the DA. That wasn't self-defense. Troy was the aggressor. Troy never testified to Tax even swinging at him. I had to read your super chat, pimp. I don't know where you got that information from. Publicly, it appeared that Taxstone was picking with the man for some time. Word. Taxstone became famous after he kicked Joe Budden off his podcast. It would be different if you was being objective, you picking a side, and it shows you know what he did is snitching. If you testified for the prosecution, that's technically snitching. If that's what y'all want out of this, what I had did, if I was in his shoes, what I had did what he did, probably so. Anybody, you could say, make whatever you want to make out of it. Based on the facts, and based on what I've seen, he probably regret not shooting him. He probably regret not shooting him. He had to establish self-defense, so he had to tell every account of what happened that night. Picking on someone because you don't believe they raps, though, sounds like a hater to me. Rest in peace, Banga. If you were on Twitter around that time, damn, you know Tax will randomly bully Troy. He would.
A suit does a lot for an image, Tariq. But it won't fool the people still watching your every move.
I mean, I made it this far, right?
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen.
We want to move products, that's exactly how we do it. Wall Street.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You think you can replace Mecca?
Oh, yeah.
Now, if I don't see a profit, there are consequences.
Who is this bitch?
We gotta move this product or we all dead.
I got it.
I don't bluff, bro.
I'm in charge now. Some shit about to look different.
She's coming after all of us.
Where the love go?
We have to tell him about Lauren.
We're taking that to the grave.
What do you want, Tariq?
I want the truth.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the f though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. You a roughneck.
Banger should have kept his hands to himself. That'll get you something too. They're gonna give Troy Ave time for shooting at him while he was running. He said he didn't shoot. He said the firearm discharged. Paris Todd, what do you think? What do you think Taxstone defense team jacking? I have no idea. I believe he was banking on Troy Ave not testifying. Now he got to deal with that. Most of the people in the comments would tell for less. Come on, man. Crook from the Brook. Peace to you. Thank for the commentary and the perspective. Peace. Thank you. Picking with him don't mean anything. He didn't touch him. A person couldn't get under my skin with words, tweets, and shit like that. Like videos. Go fuck what these niggas say about me. None of that shit. It don't bother me. I need the exposure. Niggas make videos. Such and such is exposed in Gully TV. I need the exposure, nigga. Straight up. When Keep That Real goes wrong, this is one of the dumbest beefs ever. Don't forget Mano's girl got hit in the leg. Y'all don't pay Troy Ave's bills. These comments coming fast, man. I suggest super chat. All right. I was in court. Troy threw the first blow. Troy never testified to Banger swinging. Interesting. It stems from the track All About the Money. Manolo Rose wrote the hook. Troy took the track and never paid him. That's Tax Man. It was on after that. If you believe every state should have a self-defense law, you can't go against Troy Ave. Why would he take a charge for killing his own friend? Streets is really dumb. Troy definitely had a choice. He was caught with 2 guns, not the murder weapon. He testified, to get a 1-year deal on those gun charges. Got a lot of very interesting perspectives coming through the chat. Y'all like this video. It's 2,000 people here. Get the likes up to like 700 or something. I know y'all can't be that lazy. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Go to my website, man. PA Knit, man. I got the most electrifying crochet pieces in the game. I call them pieces.